Let's dive into the evil world of pseudoscience. You've probably heard sensational headlines about miracle cures or radical theories that turn science upside down. Well, that's pseudoscience. It is a $400 billion fake health market. Pseudoscience refers to beliefs and practices that pretend to be scientific, but lack evidence to support them. In the United States alone, pseudoscientific practices generate over $30 billion per year. But this money often comes from tricking and misleading vulnerable people. Pseudoscience can negatively impact our health when unproven treatments replace medicine that actually works. It can drain our wallets when we buy into false promises and hyped marketing. And it can blur our understanding of complex issues when facts get twisted into fiction. Let's decode this whole $600 billion fake market today in detail. So what exactly makes something pseudoscientific rather than truly scientific? Here are some of the key characteristics. Lack of evidence. Pseudoscience typically relies on anecdotes and testimonials rather than rigorous, systematic scientific research. Legitimate studies are peer-reviewed before publication to ensure quality. Lack of falsifiability. In real science, you try to disprove a hypothesis. But pseudoscience often makes claims that cannot be tested or disproven through observation and experiment. Lack of openness. Pseudoscience is rarely transparent and testable by the broader scientific community. Science advances through open scrutiny and attempts at replication. Over-reliance on confirmation bias. Pseudoscience focuses on evidence that confirms pre-existing claims while ignoring contradictory evidence. Real science objectively follows where the results lead. Contradicts established science. Most pseudoscience directly conflicts with the consensus of scientific experts educated and active in relevant fields. Let's take a closer look at some common pseudoscience you may have encountered. Health pseudoscience. Many people get misled by false cures and radical theories about health. Homeopathy is a classic example. It falsely claims that heavily diluted substances can treat conditions, defying chemistry and biology. Detox cleansers are not based on any scientific mechanism. Anti-vaccine conspiracies reject solid data on safety and efficacy. Miracle pills and supplements prey on wishes but rarely deliver, even fake devices, claiming to cure all health problems and cryopathic practices. These are some classic examples of the most deadly type of pseudoscience. Supernatural pseudoscience. Examples include astrology, psychics, and faith healers. These fields lack credible evidence and mechanisms, even after centuries of claims. An open mind can be healthy, but we must acknowledge the difference between mystical beliefs and scientific realities. Fringe theory, pseudoscience. Passionate lone thinkers sometimes promote radical revisions to established fields. However, their hypotheses typically lack rigorous support. For instance, flat Earth notions contradict extensive, verified evidence. Alternative archaeology claims often stem from cherry-picked data and flawed methods. As we've seen, the red flags of pseudoscience pop up across many domains. Critical examination shows that these claims do not hold up to scientific scrutiny. Why people fall of pseudoscience. With better scientific understanding today, why do people still get drawn into the world of pseudoscience? Let's explore some of the psychological factors. Desire for easy answers. Real science is complex, nuanced, and gradual. Our brains crave simplicity. Dubious theories that connect the dots can provide this feeling of understanding. Need for empowerment. Mystical and fringe ideas can give people a sense of secret knowledge and control over their lives. This provides reassurance against confusing realities. Looking for meaning. We all seek a sense of purpose. Summiting mysteries with speculative explanations provides meaning, even if flawed. Seeking community, sharing unconventional beliefs brings feelings of belonging and group identity. Anti-establishment notions become bonding experiences. Bias towards the exotic. People tend to find outliers more interesting than the mundane. The novelty of eccentric claims makes them stand out. Hope against hopelessness. When facing intractable problems, radical solutions offer hope. The emotional appeal provides relief even without a rational basis. Skepticism of institutions, distrust in governments, corporations, and the media predisposes some towards counterculture movements and theories. Costly medication. With medication pricing going high, people try to go to a cheaper, easy route, which is also a major problem. In many ways, the appeal of pseudoscience is deeply human. Our brains take cognitive shortcuts. We get distracted by emotions. Facing the limits of current knowledge is unsatisfying. Pseudoscience exploits these innate tendencies for its own gain. The spread of pseudoscience. Pseudoscience has been around for centuries. However, in the digital age, provides new tools for rapid propagation. Social media, global connectivity lets niche communities easily form around unconventional ideas. This normalized fringe thought. Targeted ads, data mining, and analytics help peddle false cures, conspiracies, and radical notions to those inclined to buy in. Viral media, clickbait headlines grab our attention. Imposter expert videos rack up millions of views on YouTube. Shocking theories spread like wildfire. Influence hacking. Bad actors purposefully seed disinformation to shift public discourse or achieve political ends. This ecosystem dramatically expanded the reach of pseudoscience. Grandma's chain email now goes viral across continents. Once contained, communities now indoctrinate the world. For the sake of our individual and collective well-being, we must counter this troubling trend. Education and critical thinking skills have become more crucial than ever before. Evaluating claims with skepticism. So how can the average person push back against pseudoscience and protect themselves from manipulation? Let's go over some key guidelines. Check credentials. What are the claimant's qualifications in relevant fields? Titles can mislead. Look for reputable educational institutions and peer expertise. Seek transparency. Can the methods and data be inspected? Real science invites reproducibility. Blind trust is unwise. Question dramatic claims. Breakthroughs are rare. If it sounds too good to be true, treat new notions with care. Incremental progress is the norm. Look at consensus, compare ideas to the accepted body of knowledge in a field. Fringe opinions alone should raise red flags. Follow the evidence. Are assertions backed by rigorous, replicated research subject to peer review? Anecdotes and personal testimony are weak forms of proof. Consider motivations. Who stands to benefit? Financial incentives and ideological commitments can contaminate objectivity. Use quality references. Wikipedia doesn't cut it. Lean on trustworthy sources like NASA, Mayo Clinic, and credentialed academic journals. Consult experts. Don't go it alone. Seek guidance from qualified professionals employed by reputable institutions. With vigilance and investigation, we can detect the fallacies and distortions that characterize pseudoscience. Truth has nothing to fear from honest inquiry. Promoting science literacy. Beyond skepticism, how else can we improve public understanding and stem the tide of pseudoscience? Improve science education. We must lay a stronger factual foundation and teach the methodology of science. This enables lifelong learning. Simplify communication. Make genuine research more accessible. Show people the true process of discovery in compelling ways. Offer critical thinking tools. Build skills for independent investigation rather than passive acceptance. Demand evidence. Lead by example. The scientific community must demonstrate integrity in language, conduct, and commitment to public benefit. Support media literacy. Help people navigate our information ecosystems and recognize unreliable sources. Promote accountability. Foster healthy discourse. Don't shut down discussions because claims seem far-fetched. Guide exploration and questioning. With knowledge, empowerment, and open dialogue, we can achieve an enlightened, evidence-based society. But the truth is, we are living in a world where people prefer factionalism over facts, blind belief over critical thinking, selfish gains over genuine, helps money over health, quick fixes over long-term cure. That's, my friend, is pseudoscience, and check the left video on how iPads are killing Gen Alpha. Don't forget to click the circle and subscribe button for more such videos.